but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling down low. You gotta go if you turn control.
Here we go. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out right away. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10.
19 Charger, 9 Warriors, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Fields from the gun on third down. That's caught by Miller. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields quickly to Wilson. Down the sideline. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Big gain for the Jets there. 39 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
A short game, down to the 7.
They went went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Taking the read, this is Fields. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Backs to the 9-yard line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Hurry! Hurry! Viking 18!
A gain of 15. First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Pat 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30s. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Go! Panther 11, Panther 11. 60, go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He's looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
A little miscommunication. There now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go. Right.
Field snap on second down. I'll throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, like sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So on fourth down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll drop the throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
19 sight. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
Back to throw. taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This one complete to Palmer. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready! Count Warriors, 70! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers!
Slot man in motion right. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Red! 70 Timberwolves! 19 Lions! Panther 11, Mustang 19!
Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Dolphins will take a 6-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now, the throw on 1st down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
2nd down, it's Fields. Short one there to his tight end, Fast. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and long.
Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, 18 Cardinal, 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Moving to his right. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out in front, 13-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Trying to start on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, kicking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here we go, Scott. Scott.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready.
First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stack.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's got a change of pace. He's got that home run ability. And he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Going to put a man in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Okay, ready?
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
18, rush. Come on, go.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, yeah. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Fields. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Here we go. 319, got that.
Now a second down throw for Fields. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now, he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
60
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
70 range. 70 range. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 19 Lion.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and it's a great example why.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Oh, no, rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And one of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Jets take over first and
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. It's made right side by Wilson. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go now.
He'll get this out wide. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
They'll motion the slot man right. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The corner, Jack Jones, credited with the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Third and long.
Here we go. Can I?
Here's Fields. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5.
19 Cardinal, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Hey, check that, check that. Down. Ready.
On the give, it's right. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos. Shot 50, shot 6, 18, Pioneers.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
First and 10, and they're on 45-yard line.
First down, Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he will score. Game on. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the sixth right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback. Fields now to throw on first down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Here we go. Go.
On first and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. A gain there of 21. And the Jets have a first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page, and results in the drop.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps him short from picking up the first down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, as they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
I'm not flying. I'm not flying. Get it? Let's go.
Run again with Wright. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
18 rattlers. 18 rattlers. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
On that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A give here to Wright. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Ready up.
2nd and 7.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. Here's 2nd and 9.
1918. Go.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great